Taking a peek outside here on this Friday. Wet roads out there, so still be careful because it can be a little slick.
And it was cold. That's the thing. We have sunshine, Evan, but I feel like I still need a scarf and a hat.
Yes, and that will still come in handy for the next several mornings to come. We're expecting those temperatures to be rather cold in the overnight hours. So although we now head through a 8-day stretch of dry weather with sunshine in the afternoon hours, the jacket is still going to be very helpful overnight because of how cold we'll get. This morning we're not quite as cold because we have clouds overhead. Those clouds are still lingering from overnight showers that came our way last night into this morning. So when we look outside, it's still dark to kick off the morning, but those overnight showers came through with a little bit of strength out there. So let's start off with the forecast for the day. Upper 50s and low 60s expected. Plenty of sunshine, partly cloudy conditions is what we're going to be looking at. We expect that overnight those lows will drop down to mostly the 30s, though there are many coastal communities that will mainly stay in the 40s. When we look at your rain totals that came through over the course of your evening and into early this morning, we mainly came in with 1/10 of an inch up to 2/10 of an inch. So these totals were looking pretty good for us. Some spots only picked up on lighter accumulations. Vista 5/100ths of an inch. Julian picked up on 2/10. Now the rain has ended. It's come to a halt and we're back to those dry skies. Rain chances moving forward are minimal. We have a 4% chance on Saturday, 2% chance on Sunday, so staying very light. And this is the first time in 2023 where we've had this long of a stretch of dry weather. We were getting hit with wave after wave. Watches, warnings, and advisories look like this. We've got a freeze warning up north, frost advisory up north, wind advisory up north. But for San Diego, all we're dealing with is this beach hazard statement. So when you give the bigger Southern California picture, you can get an idea of how cold it is and how we're all working with the cold temperatures, a breeze out there, high surf. However, what we have in San Diego is exclusively this beach hazard statement. Doesn't mean some of you aren't going to have to use the defroster on the windshield as you start off the day. Just means we don't warrant the widespread status that most other spots to the north of us have. Beach hazard statement is in relation to those king tides. That's that extra pull that we have from the new moon. Most prone beaches to coastal overflow: Oceanside, Cardiff, La Jolla Shores, and Imperial Beaches. That's early this morning all the way through your Monday morning, the 4-day span. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday that we're watching out for. High temperatures are going to be in the upper 50s and low 60s for today. These temperatures are still trending cooler than normal by about 5 to 10 degrees, but we try to see some regulation as we head toward the weekend and early next week. Notice those temperatures do get a pretty decent boost by the middle of next week. This is now, again, the first 8-day span that we have out there with sunshine in the forecast. Across your mountains and deserts, they'll also try to balance out, head toward the upper 50s by this time next week, and deserts are going to stay mostly in the 60s, but we'll finally give the ground a chance to dry up. At times we'll have some offshore flow, meaning some Santa Ana's pickup, so do expect that it can dry out pretty significantly at times, but beyond that we're actually looking at a pretty decent forecast for the weekend and through next week. Pleasant conditions, but overnight lows are still pretty cold out there. Dana Marie.